Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are new on the channel that have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So, you guys are more than welcome to join us. So y'all, I kept seeing the letter E yesterday. Somebody's first, middle, or last name, could start with an E. Somebody, could be like on E, like they could just be, like drained. This could be, like energetically drained, spiritually drained, mentally drained, emotionally drained, physically drained. But I was told to look at the letter E from a higher perspective. And so we're going to look into the letter E as far as, it having like a spiritual significance. And so there are many many words that start with an E that have spiritual significance. I also picked up too on a dove. And so I feel like, that has something to do, with, like the letter E when it comes, to this message. The word dove is spoken many times in the Bible. But before we get into that, let's look into this letter E. So one of the words that starts with the letter E, that has some type of spiritual significance, is Emanatonism. I don't know if I said that right, y'all, but it's a cosmological view where a supreme being creates the world indirectly through lesser spiritual beings to emanate from it. So that gives me, the supreme being, would be like a higher power, like creating the world indirectly through lesser spiritual beings. So this would be, like chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, earth angels, seers, people like that. Enlightenment, a key concept in Buddhism, referring to the state of profound spiritual insight and liberation. So yeah, going back, to the lesser beings, these lesser beings, are enlightened individuals. I don't know, somebody, could practice Buddhism. Epiphany. In Christianity, a feast day celebrating the manifestation of Christ to the world, a divine shining forth. So somebody, could have, like some type of epiphany. Somebody, could, be a Christian, be into Christianity. But with picking up, like the Buddhism and the Christianity, it's giving me, like somebody, could be religious. But like I said the other day, there's no spirituality without religion. There's no religion without spirituality, Somebody, could have converted, So somebody, could have been religious, and they could have converted, to spirituality. Eschatology. The theological study of final events, such as the end of the world or the ultimate fate of humankind. So, with the theological study of final events, this is giving me like the Bible, like Revelations. So, I don't know, there could be, like some type of prophecies, that could be being fulfilled at this time. And then we have esotericism, a form of knowledge or spiritual understanding reserved for a select few, as opposed to public knowledge. So whoever this message is for is amongst the selected few that has been given and is being given knowledge that only a select few are given. So going back to chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, earth angels, seers. The letter E is often linked to the idea of being extraordinary or beyond the usual, remarkable, and exceptional. So whoever this message is for is looked at as extraordinary or beyond the usual. In numerology, E can symbolize adaptability, curiosity, and freedom, representing a versatile and open-minded spirit. Some believe that the letter E represents life, breath, and a source of energy. In some systems, E is associated with the concept of a higher ego or a spiritual perspective beyond the mundane. So whoever this message is for, they have like a higher ego, or they have a higher spiritual perspective beyond the mundane, beyond others. So something about like somebody being rare, somebody being a part of a rare breed. But going back to the energy part. So somebody could be a source of energy. But going back to like the letter E. So I don't know if there are people that like are trying to put somebody on E, because the opposite of E would be F, when it comes like to a car, and so like a car doesn't run off of air. A car runs off of fuel, and so if somebody is depleted, or if the car is like out of gas, then the car can't run, So I don't know. There could be some people that could be trying to like put somebody on E, drain somebody. I definitely do feel like like somebody's higher self could be trying to get their attention as well. But it's something about I don't know, something rare could happen. I just heard a phenomenon, so there could be a phenomenon that could happen. It could be like on a mass level. But in the Bible, the dove symbolizes the Holy Spirit descending at Jesus' baptism. The peace and hope of God's new beginnings after the flood can also represent the purity, gentleness, and faithfulness of God. The dove's gentle nature and its return to Noah with an olive branch made it a fitting symbol for these concepts. So, when it comes to Jesus' baptism, the most prominent biblical depiction of the dove is when the Holy Spirit descended like a dove upon Jesus during his baptism, signifying the Spirit's presence, grace, and truth. So, the Holy Spirit, could be descending, like a dove upon somebody or some people. That could be, like that, like phenomenon that I'm picking up. The story of Noah's Ark features a dove returning with an olive branch, signaling the end of the flood and the start of a new, dry world. These events established the dove as a symbol of peace, hope, and renewal. I don't know, somebody, could be seeing doves a lot, Somebody, could be releasing doves, Most people, like they release doves, at like ceremonies. I don't know, if, there are people, that, like are trying to use doves, in some type of ceremony, some type of sacrifice, I don't know. But when it comes to, like the Noah's Ark, this is like, because Noah, was told, to, build, the ark. When Noah was like, well, God, what am I doing this for? And it took Noah a long time to build that ark, but Noah, basically, eventually, just had the faith, that, whatever God told Noah to do, that, yeah, it was a reason behind it. So somebody needs to know that there's a reason behind everything. Um, but yeah, the dove returning with an olive branch. So I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to, like extend some type of olive branch. Or this is, like, yeah, like God, like showing somebody a sign, that, yeah, like it's the end of, like the flood. It's the end of the storm. It's the end of the pain. It's the end of, yeah, whatever, like somebody has been going through. And it's, yeah, like the start of, like a new. The dove can signify God's guiding presence and everlasting peace in the lives of people. So I don't know. All of that is definitely, yeah, relevant to this message. But as far, as, yeah, like the beginning of the message, it's giving me, yeah, like somebody, is yeah, a part of a rare breed, It's giving me, yeah, like really chosen one energy. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. Yeah, the Divine Feminine card came out. So you could be a Divine Feminine. This is about a Divine Feminine, You could be a Divine Masculine, operating in your Divine Feminine energy. But this is like, yeah, like sitting back, like, like being in peace, sitting back, like smelling the flowers, So it's something about, yeah, like, like somebody, it's giving me, yeah, like somebody doesn't, have to do anything is what it's giving me, I don't know. This could be, like, yeah, like somebody, could be about to receive, like some information, that, like they've been set for life, So, yeah, like somebody, can retire, from, yeah, like their job that they've been, like at for 20 years, and yeah, like that job, has brought nothing but chaos, havoc, and pandemonium, for the last 20 years, So, yeah, the Most High God, could, yeah, like show somebody signs as far as, like, yeah, pink flowers, to, yeah, signify, like it's the end, of somebody's suffering. It's the end, of, yeah, somebody's, flood, somebody's storm out here. But it also looks like that this person is, like in deep thought. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, like connecting, like to their higher self out here. We got the family tree card at the bottom of the deck. So something about, yeah, like somebody's family. I don't know if somebody, could be, like the head of their family. Or this could be, yeah, like somebody, has been the head of their family, for, yeah, like so long. And so, yeah, it's time, for somebody, like to take a step back, to basically, yeah, like focus on them. Or, to do things, that, yeah, like they like to do. Or, pursue the goals that they've been, like wanting to pursue for the last 20 years. But this is also, yeah, like the tree of life. So, yeah, the beginning. Give me another one, please. Yeah, somebody's keeping it together out here. Yeah, so something about, yeah, like somebody keeping the family together. Somebody keeping the workplace together. Somebody keeping a relationship together. Somebody keeping a friendship together. I feel like, yeah, it's time, for, yeah, like somebody to be able to, like, yeah, kick off their shoes and relax their feet, But this is also, too, yeah, like keeping your lips zipped. So something about, yeah, going back, to what we read, like somebody, receiving information, that, yeah, like a lot of other people, yeah, can't receive. I feel like, this information, is, yeah, straight from, like the spirit realm. And I've said, multiple times, that, yeah, like everything, that, yeah, like those, that receive, from the spirit realm, the information, yeah, like everything is not for everybody. So I feel like yeah, like somebody's higher self, could be trying to get their attention, to, yeah, like remind them, that, yeah, like some of the information, that they receive, yeah, it's not to be, like given out. This could be, like, yeah, like, like casting, like your pearls before swine, So, yeah, like, people that, like aren't meant to have the information, yeah. They're not meant to have the information. Give me another one, please. Yeah, somebody's a leader out here. This is the lead in the pack card. So somebody, yeah, has been leading the pack out here. But if y'all see, like, it's a big gap between this person, you know, and these people. So something about, yeah, like somebody being, you know, like, yeah, a lot of steps ahead of a lot of people. And I don't know if y'all can see, you know, like those people clearly, but it seems like yeah, like some of these people, you know, yeah, at any moment they're going to give up, you know, but yeah, like it's because they can't keep up. Somebody, you know, is way ahead of, yeah, whoever these people are. So I feel like yeah, like, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like this keeping it together, I feel like that somebody, yeah, needs to know, you know, that they're on almost, you know, like at the finish line, or yeah, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like almost ready, you know, like to receive, you know, like, yeah, like the dove, you know, basically the sign, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, like something is over out here. Somebody, yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, like they're on the right path, and somebody needs to continue, you know, to, yeah, keep moving forward, you know, yeah, on their path. But then we have the gift card. So yeah, somebody is spiritually gifted out here, you know, like somebody could be physically gifted too, you know, because everybody, you know, yeah, like they weren't born, you know, like, yeah, like leaders, you know what I mean? But it comes, you know, from, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like their family, their DNA, you know, how they was raised, you know, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, like if somebody was born into, you know, like a toxic family, of course they're not going to be a born leader. But at the same time, you know, somebody, you know, could be, you know, like born into a toxic family, you know, but then yeah, like once, you know, they get to a certain age, they make a conscious decision to become, you know, the leader, you know. But it's rare, you know, that, yeah, like that happens, you know. And so with that being said, yeah, the person, you know, that, yeah, when they get to a certain age, you know, and realize, you know, that, yeah, like they were born to lead, you know, but yeah, like, you know, before they got to this age, you know, people, you know, didn't teach them, you know, yeah, how to be a leader. Yeah, they use their own mind, their own brain, you know, to, yeah, figure out, you know, how to be a leader, because yeah, it's what's within them, you know what I mean? So whatever, you know, somebody was born with, you know, yeah, like their family members, you know, people, you know, that raised them or whatever, yeah, like they can't take it away from them, you know. And so yeah, somebody, you know, would be considered as the black sheep. Somebody would be considered as, you know, well, you don't fit in, you know. So yeah, somebody's childhood could have been, you know, full of isolation, full of, you know, feeling, you know, like alone, feeling, you know, yeah, like they don't fit in. But yeah, it's because, yeah, somebody doesn't fit in. Especially, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like a bunch of followers, you know, and yeah, somebody was born to lead. But there were people, you know, that, yeah, you know, could have, you know, manipulated somebody, or, you know, yeah, could have tried to hold somebody back, you know, to make somebody fit in with the followers, you know. But yeah, like somebody, yeah, it's giving me, you know, like rebellious. So there could be people, you know, that look at somebody, you know, like as rebellious, you know, rebelled against their family, rebelled against, you know, those that tried to, yeah, hold them back, or tried to, yeah, manipulate them to believe that they weren't born to lead. But going back to, yeah, like, you know, like physically gifted, you know, I use, you know, like, yeah, Kobe and LeBron, you know, as examples, you know, yeah, those are physical gifts, because, you know, there's nobody, you know, that has surpassed any, you know, of the achievements, any of, you know, like, yeah, the stuff that they have done, you know, yet. As far as, you know, like Kobe and LeBron, you know, they've made history in the NBA, and there's no other NBA players, you know, that, yeah, like have surpassed them making history, you know. And I'm just using them as an example, you know, because we know, yeah, Michael Jordan, you know, and maybe a couple of other NBA, you know, players, you know, that, yeah, like have made history, you know, but multiple ways in the NBA. So yeah, those are considered, you know, yeah, physical gifts, because everybody can't play basketball, you know, like, yeah, LeBron and Kobe and Michael, you know. But I feel like that somebody, you know, is about to receive a special gift. And I feel like, yeah, it could be, you know, like a physical gift. I mean, excuse me, a spiritual gift. It could be a physical gift, but I really meant to say spiritual gift. Give me one more, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Because somebody, you know, has learned, yeah, lessons out here. Mm-hmm. But it goes back, to, like, like when somebody, reaches a certain age, like they realize in order for them, to operate as who they are, like they have to live and learn and live. I don't know. There could be people, that, could have tried to stop somebody, from, living and learning and living, but somebody broke out of that box, Uh-huh. But yeah, with this leader, this is like, because this is also too, like the inside job card, but it's giving me, like inside, so like somebody, they've known, like since they were born, that they were a leader, regardless of whatever anybody around them says, because it's in you, not on you. Mm-hmm. But it's giving me too, like the Holy Spirit, the power of God. It's in us, not on us, but like we shine, on the outside when it comes to like the Holy Spirit, the power of God. Somebody would benefit, with like journaling, like their dreams, journaling their thoughts. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then we have, the manifestation card. So somebody, could be, manifesting at this time. Or something, that, like somebody, has written down, like in their journal or something, that, like somebody, could have wrote on their vision board. It's about to come to fruition. Mm-hmm. But that's also too, like trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat. So, like somebody trying to trick somebody. So be aware. But this card, their back is facing whatever is going on. Uh-huh. So maybe that's why, like somebody's higher self could be trying to get their attention, But be aware, of, like trickster spirits. I don't know. A lot of people, they do trick people into thinking that they're leaders, that, like they could lead the pack, There are, people, that, trick people to believe, that they're prophets and, they're this, they're that. But I feel like that whoever this message, is for knows it. It's not something, that, like somebody told them, they know it. And it is because somebody told them, a higher power, Mm-hmm. Wow. Why's Divine Feminine here? We got the Trapezium card. So somebody, needs to be aware of trickster spirits, or somebody, like just trying to trick somebody into, like doing something out here. For somebody, it could be, to have sex, It's giving me, like somebody, a very lusty individual, or somebody, they could have some type of lust demon on them. So somebody, needs to, be aware. But this is, like somebody, like trying to, like get somebody trapped up. Somebody, they try to set a trap. So I feel like somebody, just needs to, like keep it together, like stay calm. Because this could be, like somebody, like trying to get somebody irate, So like, like somebody can chase them, and then fall into the trap. Mm-hmm. It's giving me, like, what's that cartoon? I talked about this cartoon a long time ago, and one of the subscribers, that had been subscribed to the channel for a very long time, she told me, what the name of one of the characters were. It was Elmer Fudd. But y'all know how, in that cartoon, Bugs Bunny. In that cartoon, a bunny. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rabbit, but something about, a bunny. I don't know. Somebody definitely could be sacrificing animals. But y'all know, yeah, like how in Elmer Fudd, Elmer Fudd was trying to hunt, Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny, yeah, was always, 10 steps ahead of Elmer Fudd. And so, yeah, basically, at the end of the day, every trap that Elmer Fudd set, Elmer Fudd would fall in its own trap. So somebody, could be about to, yeah, fall, like in their own trap that they've set. But this is also, too, yeah, like the lockbox, the mailbox. So somebody, could receive, like some type of mail, some type of letter, some type of communication. But this is also giving me too, yeah, like with this keeping it together, with this, yeah, lockbox, this is kind of like, yeah, going back, to, yeah, like all information, that somebody receives, it's not for everybody. This could literally be, like, yeah, like some physical information. So, somebody, could receive, like some physical information, and so, yeah, somebody, could be being told, to, yeah, like keep it to themselves. Because I feel like that, yeah, there are people, that are lurking, there are trickster spirits out here, lusty spirits, people, setting traps. And so I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, yeah, needs to keep their business to themselves. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a T. Why is this keeping it together with this leader of the pack? Yeah. Something is serious out here. Or yeah, somebody, yeah, just serious about life. Serious about, yeah, like like, yeah, continuing, to, yeah, move forward, This is somebody, that, yeah, like they've been leading the pack, and so, yeah, like somebody, is serious, about, yeah, like continuing to lead the pack. But this could be, like, yeah, serious about, like spreading love, spreading peace, spreading joy, because, yeah, most of the world is full of hate and, unhappiness and envy and jealousy. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be serious, about, yeah, like getting somebody trapped up. Somebody definitely is being told, to, yeah, like stay serious, keep it together, yeah, and focus their energy, on, being productive, focus on their energy on, yeah, being positive, staying positive. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody, like wanting somebody on E, wanting, to, yeah, like drain somebody. Or wanting somebody to be on E so that they won't, yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah, this person in the league, yeah, at any moment, if, yeah, we keep, energetically attacking them, or if we keep, yeah, emotionally draining them or whatever, yeah, any moment, they'll start to slow down, and then, yeah, like, we'll get ahead of them. So be aware. Somebody's first or last name could start with an S. Leading the pack with this learning lesson. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to learn a lesson about, yeah, like manifesting. Or it could be, yeah, like somebody, is about to, yeah, learn a lesson, and it could be, to have to watch somebody manifest something. Yeah, but we got all cap. So somebody's a liar out here. I don't know. Somebody, could be serious about proving, somebody to be a liar out here. But I feel like that, yeah, like when it comes, to, yeah, like somebody, being who they are, yeah, it goes back to, yeah, like not a human being told somebody who they were. The Most High God, yeah, basically, yeah, has told somebody who they were. So there could be people, that could be trying to, yeah, like discredit somebody out here. People, looking at somebody like, oh, they're not a leader, or, yeah, like they're not, full of love and happiness, but I feel like that whoever this is, yeah, like they forget, that, yeah, people are humans, so people have feelings and emotions, So I don't know, if people, could be judging somebody, off of being a human. But yeah, somebody's a rare human, that's for sure. But something about, yeah, like somebody, like trying to trick somebody with lies. Somebody, is about to, yeah, there's a liar that's about to learn a big lesson out here. Somebody's first or last name could start with an H. Watch this learning a lesson with this manifestation card. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could learn lesson after lesson out here. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, like, yeah, like teaching, like somebody or some people, yeah, lesson after lesson, and yeah, they still, yeah, don't take heed, so it goes back to, yeah, not, yeah, casting, like your pearls before swine. Somebody, yeah, could have to go to the doctor. But yeah, this is like the apple a day keeps the doctor away. So something about, yeah, somebody living a healthy life out here. So I don't know. Somebody, yeah, needs to take notes, This is what it's giving me too, yeah, like people, yeah, instead of them, yeah, trying to discredit somebody, yeah, they need to be taking notes. Maybe somebody is. If that's the case, yeah, somebody, could, yeah, like be trying to emulate somebody's life as well. Something about, yeah, some SA. Yeah, actual assault. So, I don't know if somebody, was lying about that. But whatever, lies that have been told, yeah, they're going to be uncovered. Or, yeah, somebody just needs to, yeah, pay attention, like to their surroundings. Because, yeah, I was picking up on, yeah, like a lusty individual. So, I don't know. Somebody definitely needs to be aware, because somebody, could be, yeah, like thinking dark thoughts about somebody. But with this keeping it together, this is like, yeah, like somebody keeping their zipper zipped, like somebody keeping their, like dress down. So somebody, yeah, could be, like choosing, yeah, to not have, like sexual intercourse, or, somebody could be abstinent, or, yeah, somebody, yeah. But I feel like like somebody, is about to, yeah, learn some type of valuable information out here. Or something about, yeah, like somebody knowing valuable information. Why is this manifestation card here? Yeah. The cross card came out in the reverse. So with this trick card, with this cross coming out in the reverse, yeah, it's an upside down cross. So yeah, y'all know what that means. There's some evil in the midst. Yeah, trickster spirits, Wow. But it's something about, yeah, people, that don't believe in Jesus, or people, that, yeah, like that don't believe in God. I don't know. There could be some people, that could be about to be made, into believers out here. That could be, like, yeah, like a phenomenon. Or there could be, like somebody, that, yeah, like they could be, like, yeah, bringing, like valuable information to some people. And yeah, like somebody, is, yeah, turning people into believers, But yeah, it goes back to the Bible, yeah, because Jesus walked around, like spreading the gospel, yeah, so that people would believe, in God. I don't know. There could people there's some people that don't like it. They feel like somebody's lying, or somebody, yeah. But somebody's about to learn, yeah, a valuable lesson, and it has something to do with, yeah, like not crossing somebody, or this is, yeah, like not crossing, like a line, like, yeah, like, crossing a boundary, I don't know. Somebody, could have disrespected, because this is the lover of, the follower of Jesus, lover of God card. So somebody, yeah, could have disrespected, Jesus, they could have disrespected God, This is, yeah, it's giving me blasphemy. But yeah, there's some people that definitely, yeah, are about to hit a brick, a wall out here. Wow. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they have been excluded for some from something for a reason out here. But at the end, yeah, we got, it's a celebration, bitches. So yeah, at the end, somebody definitely, yeah, is going to celebrate. But it's something about, yeah, like with the upside down cross and that celebration bitches card, I don't know. There are people, you know, that, yeah, could have been doing some strange stuff, you know, somewhere, you know, and yeah, like they about to hit a brick wall or a cement wall, or yeah, they hit a wall. But it's something about, yeah, people trying to, you know, do some stuff, going back to, yeah, the letter E, trying to, you know, get somebody on E, you know, doing whatever they can, you know, so that, yeah, like somebody will lose momentum, you know. Somebody, you know, could lie to a doctor, lie to a preacher, or there's a lying preacher out here, lying doctor. Somebody with this cross in the reverse, this is like, yeah, like somebody's ancestor, you know, yeah, it's like turning over in their grave. So somebody's ancestor, you know, could be mad. That could be, you know, who's in this, yeah, serious energy out here. But this is also giving me too, you know, yeah, like, there's somebody or some people that, yeah, could be about to learn, you know, that, yeah, like whatever, you know, was told to them was lies. So this is like, yeah, with the upside down cross, people, you know, spreading, you know, like lies and rumors, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, they don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in God, you know. It could be because, yeah, somebody practiced esotericism, or, you know, yeah, somebody's into spirituality, you know. It's going back to, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, converting from religion to spirituality. And so, yeah, when somebody decided to convert from, you know, religion to spirituality, that's when people started to say, well, they don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in God. How? These are the same people, you know, that, yeah, they could have, you know, been given some valuable information from somebody. And so, yeah, those would be the people that, yeah, somebody's being told, you know, don't cast your pearls before swine. Something about, yeah, pig's blood. Somebody's name could be carried, but yeah, somebody, you know, could have, what is it, telekinesis, or maybe that's, you know, like the new gift, you know, that somebody's about to receive. We got administration. Somebody, you know, could have a job in administration. But yeah, I picked up on, yeah, like inside job. So somebody, you know, could work, you know, in administration. Somebody, you know, could work with, you know, like paper. But it says to steer the community toward the accomplishment of God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others. So with this, yeah, to steer the community towards the accomplishment of God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others. Yeah, I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, they have a high spiritual ranking, or yeah, like they're over others. So yeah, going back, you know, to, yeah, when we read, you know, basically, yeah, like the higher power, you know, enlist, you know, like, yeah, other beings, you know, to, yeah, like, to basically, yeah, do the work, you know, of the higher power. And so, yeah, somebody's been instructed to do some stuff out here. So I don't know if, yeah, people are trying to stop somebody, you know, from doing, you know, yeah, God's work, you know. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're under somebody, you know. If that makes any sense. Something about, yeah, getting trapped up, you know, in some paperwork. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, having, you know, like a high spiritual ranking, you know, or yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, knowing that they're, you know, like over, you know, like other people. Yeah, I feel like somebody is humble, you know. Somebody's humble in doing so, you know. Somebody's happy, somebody's humble. It says humble is the portal of limitless improvements. There could be somebody that, you know, that could be serious about, yeah, like trying to humble somebody out here. But whoever this is, yeah, they're a liar. They're a liar. Yeah, but with this, like humble energy, this is giving me, like somebody, like trying to challenge somebody's authority out here. Mm-hmm. We got Pluto. So something, could be going on with the planet Pluto. It says the urge to penetrate the depths of experience and experience renewal, deep transformation, regeneration, evolution. So somebody, could be going, like through a renewal or some type of deep transformation or regeneration, But somebody definitely, is evolving out here for sure. But something about, the urge to penetrate. I don't like that. Especially when I picked up on, SA. So I don't know, somebody, was trying to humble somebody by, like having sex with somebody. This is like, like somebody, that, like, they're abstinent or celibate, and so somebody, I'm gonna prove, that, like they're not, who they say that they are or whatever. So then, like somebody tries to, have, like intercourse with somebody, thinking that, like they're gonna humble somebody or thinking that they're gonna, like, prove, to, the world, that, like they're not a chosen one, but everybody human. So it's kind of like, somebody dumb out here, but something about, somebody have to go to the hospital or somebody having to go to the doctor. But somebody, they could be trying to, like, like get into somebody's mind, because that, like penetrate is, like get into somebody's mind, to try to, figure out, what's going on in somebody's mind. I don't know, somebody, could be a psychologist or, like somebody, could, maybe that's, maybe somebody needs to go, to, see, like a psychiatrist or, like a therapist or, something like that. But we got, psychometry at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be a spiritual psychometrist or a spiritual psychologist. It says the ability to pick up psychic information through items simply by holding them and being open to the vibration. So that could be, like the new gift, that somebody, is about to receive out here. We got witchcrafting. So somebody definitely is into witchcrafting. It says that exercise or invocation of alleged supernatural powers to control people or events. Practices typically involving sorcery or magic. And we do have, the cross in the reverse. So somebody definitely is into witchcrafting out here. I don't know if somebody, was trying to experiment, and like it went too far. Or this is like, like somebody, I don't know, somebody needs to be aware. Because going back to, that lusty demon that I was picking up, or, it's giving me, like somebody trying to trick somebody. But, I feel like whoever, that they're trying to trick, they can't trick that person. So that's why, that cement wall, they're gonna run into it, they're gonna fall in their own trap. But we got scholar at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, could be a scholar, but going back to, leading the pack, somebody, could be, like a, a scholar, like at their workplace, so somebody, they're the best employee there, but this is really giving me too, like somebody, like being a scholar, like in the Most High God's eyes, like somebody, exceeding expectations, somebody, doing, what the Most High God, is asking them to do. It says absorbs and integrates information from the world around them, not necessarily scientific, can also get general information about life. So talked about, somebody, receiving, valuable information or information in general, that, like other people, can't get, or, like it's not meant for other people. So there are somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are trying to penetrate somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you know, to, yeah, get some type of information that they can't get. They could be trying to do some type of witchcraft, thinking, you know, that, yeah, like, it's going to work. Yeah, we got the intuition card. So somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, like, do some type of witchcraft, you know, to block somebody's intuition, you know, to, yeah, confuse somebody, you know. So, yeah, so that somebody, you know, it's kind of giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, would be confused if, you know, like what their intuition is telling them, you know, is true. It says intuitive individuals are capable of understanding new information without having to go through logical reasoning. So whoever this is, you know, they could be trying to humble somebody or whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, they don't even know, you know, who somebody is. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, is going through a deep transformation at this time. For sure. We got clear audience, so that could be the gift, you know, that somebody, you know, could receive, or, you know, somebody, you know, could already have that gift. But it's the capability of receiving an intuitive vocal message from the world of spirits. So yeah, we already talked about that. Somebody feels like like somebody's lying about it, or yeah, somebody just, they can't believe it. But I feel like somebody's about to learn today. Yeah, somebody's about to learn today. We got teaching. It says the divine enablement to understand, clearly explain, and change lives by helping others to understand. So I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, going back to, yeah, lesson after lesson, you know, so somebody, you know, could have already, you know, like, yeah, somebody, you know, could have been sent as a lesson, you know, to teach lessons, you know, and so, yeah, somebody done taught, you know, multiple lessons and people didn't take heed. So, yeah, somebody's no longer allowed, you know, to, yeah, give out information, or no longer allowed, you know, to, yeah, like, give information to these people. And then we got artisan. Skilled craft worker who makes or creates material objects partly or entirely by hand. Somebody, you know, could work with their hand, but it goes back to, yeah, the what was it? The psychometry card. As far as, you know, like somebody, you know, being able to, yeah, pick up an object, you know, and, yeah, feel the energy on it. Woo. Somebody, yeah, is a powerful being out here. But we did pick up on, yeah, in a message, like, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about somebody, yeah, stepping into their power. Yeah, there's people that don't like it. We got spirit guides. It says you have an innate connection with your spirit guides, which are here to help your soul attain its greatest potential on earth. We got mediumship. Somebody, you know, could have the gift of mediumship, or, you know, that could be, you know, like the gift, you know, that somebody is about to receive. But it says the ability to communicate with spirits. All this, you know, that somebody has within them, you know, and, yeah, whatever, you know, was about to be given to somebody, yeah, it's meant, you know, for somebody, yeah, to, it's meant, you know, for somebody, yeah, like to help, you know, like, yeah, like their community, you know, yeah, that it's meant, yeah, to help the world, you know. Somebody knows what their purpose is, you know. And I feel like that's another reason why, you know, whatever's, you know, about to be given to somebody, you know, it's about to be given to somebody. We have, I can't say this word. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, meditating, or, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, they meditate. But it says psychic power gained through Buddhist meditation. So, yeah, somebody, you know, could be into Buddhism, or, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they just practice meditation. I feel like when it comes to, you know, somebody not having to do nothing, you know, but to continue, you know, to, yeah, keep it together, continue to, you know, lead the pack, you know, continue, you know, to, yeah, lead by example. I feel like there are people, you know, that, yeah, they're learning lessons. I feel like some of these people that are learning lessons, yeah, like it's not a choice, you know. Because at any moment, you know, yeah, we do have free will, but yeah, God can, you know, like, yeah, deny us our free will in order, you know, for, yeah, like us to really, you know, learn what we need to learn, you know, in order for us to get the information, you know, that, yeah, like God wants us to have. Yeah, we got Mars. It says the urge to assert the self and the sex drive, will, energy, and drive. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, I like it. I love it for somebody. But as far as, yeah, the sex energy, I don't like it. But so somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, have sex with somebody, you know, to, yeah, like try to drain somebody. I don't know. Somebody just needs to be aware. It definitely is a masculine energy out here. But then we have miracles. So it says spiritual gift to perform acts of supernatural power that are recognized by others to have altered the ordinary course of nature. So there could be some miracles, you know, that could be about to take place, you know. But this is like, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, being given, you know, like this gift, you know, to, yeah, perform, you know, like, yeah, small miracles. But something about, yeah, like a miracle. So going back, yeah, to like when I picked up like somebody, you know, was excluded from something. I feel like like somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that they were excluded from something, you know, but yeah, like it's something serious, you know. This is like, yeah, like somebody being excluded, you know, so somebody, you know, yeah, couldn't go to the event or couldn't go, you know, here, couldn't go there, you know, because, yeah, their intuition, you know, was telling them not to go. And so then somebody could find out, you know, yeah, the reason why, you know, like they were excluded or, you know, yeah, they were left out of something. Then we have telepathy at the bottom of the deck, the ability to transmit or receive thoughts supernaturally. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like trying to, you know, like send somebody, you know, like sexual energy. Somebody's thinking of somebody sexually. But it's giving me, yeah, like whoever this is, you know, yeah, like they don't look at somebody, you know, like a chosen one. They don't look at somebody like a light worker, a seer, you know, a star seed, an earth angel. So it's giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, thinking about somebody sexually, you know, doing sexual things, you know, to somebody's pictures or something like that. Yeah, they don't know that, yeah, like that's a, you know, it's giving me, yeah, like a spiritual violation. So whoever, you know, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like do that, you know, actual stuff. It could be causing them, you know, to be, yeah, drained. Like whatever they're doing, you know, yeah, to somebody, you know, to the rare one, yeah, it's causing them, you know, to be on E. We got a rooster. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rooster. We got a goat. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got a new connection. So be aware, you know, of, yeah, like a new connection. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have just met. Or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like new connections, you know, at this time. Yeah, we got karmic. Somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have just met. Definitely, yeah, is operating in karmic energy out here. Somebody, yeah, it's giving me too, you know, yeah, like somebody looking at somebody, you know, like if they're karmic, you know. But yeah, the divine feminine card came out in the reverse. So yeah, somebody's a divine being. Yeah. So yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they should have put some respect on somebody's name. Yeah, we got a Taurus. So there's a Taurus involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have crossed somebody during Taurus season. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon. The year of 2024 could be significant. Yeah, with this Sirius card, with this, the GOAT, because, yeah, we know who the GOAT is. We know who the greatest of all time is. Yes, the Most High God. Yeah. God is definitely, serious about, whoever the divine being is in this situation. We got fleeting. So this is giving me, here to today, gone tomorrow, in and out, love and hate. So it's also giving me too, like when stuff is going good, in somebody's life, they want to thank God, but like when bad stuff goes on, they want to look at God like, oh, so you just gonna let all this happen? But everybody knows, one of the quotes of the Bible: faith without works is dead. So somebody, thinks that, like God is just supposed to do everything. Is what I'm picking up. We got distant. So somebody, could be distant, or somebody, could be at a distance. I saw Aquarius at the bottom of the deck, so there's Aquarius involved. There's an Aries. Somebody could be a Aries Taurus cusper. We got mirror. So somebody, could be looking in a mirror now. Or there's a lot of people, that, they're about to have to, like face themselves. They're about to have to face something. Somebody, could be, like facing, like having to face their inner demons out here. It's also giving me too, with like this serious, with this goat, with this mirror. This is like, like somebody, when they look in the mirror, they think that they God. Somebody, could be trying to play God. But somebody needs to know that, there is some nurture and support, that could be, coming their way out here. There goes that Aquarius again. We got a Cancer. So there's a Cancer involved. Somebody, could be about to, receive like some type of resources and stability out here. We got a twin flame. So for those, that could be, like on a twin flame journey, somebody, could come in contact with their twin flame, or somebody, has already came in contact with their twin flame, they could be about to, reconnect with their twin flame. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of an ox. There could be somebody, that could be coming in as a partner or a companion for somebody. I just saw Sagittarius, so there could be a Sagittarius involved. And then we got monkey, so somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a monkey. And then we got Scorpio, so there's a Scorpio involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a horse. We got a masculine energy. And then we got short term. So something about, somebody knowing somebody, like for a short amount of time. Or like somebody only plans to be there for a good time, not a long time. So, but goes back to, like that fleeting. I don't know. Somebody, could think that somebody's door is a revolving door, Or, like in somebody's mind, like this could be a new person. Like, well, I can do whatever I want to do. But it's giving me, like, somebody could be from California. Something about some cash. It says, this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. So yeah, somebody's higher self definitely, yeah, could be trying to, like get their attention. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go of the stress and just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again, because the happy ending that I've got coming is going to rock your world. So, yeah, somebody needs to know that. We got health issues. So somebody, could have some type of health issues out here. So there could be somebody that definitely could be trying to get somebody trapped up when it comes to, having some type of health issues. So, somebody's being told to, keep their zipper zip, keep their legs closed, But somebody, they could have some type of health issue, because I was picking up on, like SA. So somebody, they could have some type of health issues, and it comes from, them being sexually assaulted. But somebody just needs to pay attention to their surroundings, because somebody could definitely, be wanting, to give somebody something. And then we have assault. So, pay attention to your surroundings. But somebody definitely, could be stopped in their tracks, or somebody, is being stopped in their tracks. But it goes back to, like somebody being excluded from something, or somebody, their intuition, like telling them not to go here, not to go there. And so, somebody, could have been stopped in their tracks, from, going here, going there. But something about, like somebody's lies, somebody's lies could be catching up with them. There's also somebody that definitely, could be looking for somebody out here. So, be aware. Yeah. Somebody, is also being told, to stay positive. But it's something about, like somebody, somebody having some type of health issues, somebody being positive out here. But somebody, is being told, to continue to stay positive. Somebody, could be about to receive an official letter out here. So, I was picking up on, the mailbox, I don't know, somebody, could receive an official letter about somebody, like having some type of health issues. We got a toxic masculine. So there's a toxic masculine involved. There's a toxic masculine that, they shouldn't have crossed somebody. Or whoever this is, they don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in God. Or this is somebody that, like they're into witchcrafting. I don't know. But somebody, they could find out that, when it comes to whoever, this message is for, like they've hit a cement wall, like they can't penetrate, that divine being. And so, they could be looking for another victim. Somebody definitely is looking for another victim to victimize out here. So, again, pay attention, to your surroundings. We got April. So, Somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus, or Aries Taurus cusper, or something, you know, could have happened, you know, like during Aries season or Taurus season. Somebody's name could be April. Somebody, you know, could receive some information about something, you know, that could have taken place in April. Something about, yeah, a prostitute. That could be why somebody has some type of health issues. Or I don't know, somebody, you know, could have assaulted, you know, a prostitute. I don't know. But we got, yeah, energy. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been, you know, projecting some type of, you know, negative energy, you know, since Aries season or Taurus season. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, trying to, you know, like, yeah, cause somebody's energy to be on E. If somebody is a medium, there is, yeah, like, somebody, you know, that passed away, you know, that, yeah, like, is trying to communicate with them. Somebody don't have to necessarily be a medium, but somebody that passed away is definitely, yeah, trying to communicate with somebody. There's also somebody that, yeah, like, they need somebody's energy out here. But it's giving me, yeah, like, somebody's been trying to get in somebody's energy. This could be, yeah, like, because it's giving me, yeah, actual, you know. But, yeah, like, somebody, you know, yeah, they could just have a big boundary up. Because, yeah, like, that big blue wall is, yeah, like a big boundary. So somebody, you know, could just have a big boundary up. But be aware, because, yeah, somebody's desperate out here. Somebody, you know, could be desperate, you know, to assault somebody and rob somebody. Or something about, yeah, like, somebody, you know, yeah, like, yeah, planning and plotting to do so. And then, yeah, like, they're stopped in their tracks. Or, yeah, like, somebody, you know, yeah, is told, you know, yeah, like, not to go here, not to go there, you know. And so, yeah, like, somebody, you know, like, can't, you know, like, do it to somebody. But yeah, there's a fated event that's about to take place. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be planning to do something stupid, you know, because, yeah, like, they could find out, you know, yeah, like, some bad news, you know. So this is like somebody, you know, that them found out, you know, that they have some type of serious health issues, you know, and then, yeah, like, they just, yeah, plan to go out with a bang. But when it comes to, yeah, whatever these health issues are, yeah, somebody's scared. Somebody's scared about these health issues. But this is also giving me too, yeah, like, you know, like, somebody, you know, yeah, they could realize, you know, that, yeah, like, them, you know, like, trying to siphon off of somebody's energy, or, you know, yeah, like, doing whatever they're doing, you know, yeah, it's causing, you know, like, some stuff to take place. So, yeah, they're afraid now, and they're scared shitless. Oh, they could be afraid or scared shitless because somebody picked up on this before they could do it. So, yeah, somebody's been stopped in their tracks because, yeah, somebody picked up on it before they could do it. And that could be a hard pill to swallow for somebody. So somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to do something to somebody. I don't know if they were trying to actually assault somebody or just assault, rob somebody, whatever they were trying to do. And so, yeah, because somebody picked up on it before, you know, they could do it, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. So this could have taken place during Aries season or Taurus season. But, yeah, there's a catastrophe that's about to happen out here. So, yeah, somebody's about to learn, yeah, a valuable lesson about, yeah, trying to cross somebody. Yeah, their plan failed. So somebody, you know, could have picked up on, you know, this before it could happen, you know, because of, yeah, somebody's gift of discernment. Somebody's afraid now because of, yeah, somebody's gift of discernment out here. So somebody's plan failed because, yeah, of somebody's gifts. One of the gifts is, yeah, the gift of discernment. We got health spell, so that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, was trying to do, you know. Especially, yeah, we did have the witchcrafting out here. So, yeah, this health spell could cause somebody to have some type of health issues out here. We got a Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, have Cancer in your chart, or there's a Cancer involved. Somebody's health issues could be Cancer, you know. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, that manifested, you know, like, yeah, like them having Cancer. This is like, yeah, like somebody doing, you know, like a health spell, you know. And then, yeah, like they wake up tomorrow and find out that they got Cancer. We got the Sagittarius. So there's a Sagittarius involved. We got prayer changes things. So not only, somebody, using their, gifts in the way, that, the Most High God, has instructed them to do. Yeah, somebody's praise out here. Somebody, could be a praying warrior out here. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, prayer changes things. This could be too, yeah, like, so, yeah, let me not. Wow. So somebody, could have a warrant for their arrest out here. We picked up on, yeah, like somebody having a warrant for their arrest, yesterday? But somebody could have a warrant for their arrest. Yeah, their plan failed. And whoever this is, yeah, they were overly confident that they could do this. And so, because their plan failed, yeah, there is no way out of this mess. So yeah, joke's on them. So whoever this is, I feel like that they were laughing, laughing at somebody, talking about somebody, but that they even, could have, like committed blasphemy. And so, yeah, there is no way out of, committing blasphemy at all. And it is unforgivable. There are some documents that were hidden that are surfacing. So something about, some when I was picking up on, like some paperwork. We got a Pisces, so there's a Pisces involved. I don't know. There could be a warrant for, a Pisces arrest. There could be a catastrophe that's about to happen when it comes to a Pisces. Or somebody's been praying, yeah. And so, yeah, like prayer, can change, whatever this is. But it goes back to, somebody, praying, when times are bad, but then when, times are good, they don't acknowledge God, they act like that they don't even know God. Or this is somebody that, they thought that they were praying to, God, but the cross is in the reverse. So, So something, could take place within the next 3 months out here. We got a Taurus. I don't know. There could be multiple people, that catastrophe is about to happen for. But somebody, could have had a warrant for their arrest since Taurus season. But there's a grudge holder out here. So whoever this is, they could hold a grudge against somebody. I feel like, somebody in this situation is mad at the wrong person. They definitely, could have, been mad at God, and they could have said, some bad stuff. And so, there is no way out of, this mess. We got giving the cold shoulder. So somebody, could be giving somebody the cold shoulder out here. Or it goes back to, the big blue wall. So somebody, could have a big boundary up out here. There could be somebody in this situation that could be giving somebody the cold shoulder because, they're involved in some drama. And whoever this is, they could be unwilling, to admit, like their mistakes out here. So with this grudge holder, I feel like, this is the person that, they unwilling to admit, like their mistakes. They're unwilling to admit that, they lied to somebody. They're unwilling to admit, that, they messed up. Versus somebody else, whoever the divine being is, they don't have a problem with admitting, that they, made a mistake. Because, mistakes, are just lessons, as far as, like not to do, something again. Somebody done did something multiple times out here. And so, somebody's life is about to change in a big, big, big way out here. People definitely, could be, like losing respect for whoever this is. Because whoever this is, they're into spell work. But somebody's plan failed when it comes to, them doing some type of spell work out here. So something about, like somebody's supposed to have some type of health issues. But something about, some miracles, But Jesus is the miracle worker. So maybe, somebody, they don't believe in, they're not a follower of Jesus. Maybe, that, like they, followed like other prophets or, but we know the miracle worker, we know, the life changer. We know, it's Jesus. That's the prophet, that, created miracles, changed people's lives, So I don't know. And so it's giving me, like chosen one, you know what I mean? Because Jesus was the one out of all the prophets that was chosen, to basically carry on, like the legacy of God, that's God's son. So I don't know, somebody, thought that, like them believing in another prophet, they trumped, the divine being, that, like as a follower of Jesus. I don't know. But when it comes to, like, like somebody, like supposed to have some type of health issues, somebody is going to find out, that, like, a miracle took place. And so, when they ask you how it happened, just tell them God works. But it's something about, prayer changing things. There is somebody or some people that, they're going to realize that they barked up the wrong tree. Somebody, could be looking for another victim, or like whoever this is, they looked at somebody, like a victim, not knowing, that like somebody is not a victim, and so they barked up the wrong tree, thinking that somebody was a victim. There's a Virgo involved. So there is a confirmation that is coming. But it's something about, like somebody going to the wrong house, or somebody, like targeting the wrong house. I don't know, somebody, could have been looking for somebody, and like they went to the wrong house. But when it comes, to, like, paying attention to your surroundings, when it comes to, like protect, like your energy, somebody's being told, to take heed to the warning signs. So there is some type of confirmation that is coming, that, like a catastrophe, is about to happen. And so I feel like somebody's being told to take heed to the warning signs of, like the catastrophe, that's about to take place. But there's somebody or some people that definitely, are watching somebody like a hawk. I don't know if there's somebody or some people that are watching, a divine being like a hawk. We got social media. So somebody, could be looking for another victim on social media. Somebody, could be watching somebody like a hawk on social media. Ooh, we got search warrant. So some type of confirmation could be coming, and it has something to do with a search warrant. And a warrant for somebody's arrest. Somebody definitely did something on social media out here. We got March, so something, could have taken place in March. Somebody, could have been holding a grudge against somebody since March. Somebody, could have been doing spell work on somebody since March. But somebody could be a Pisces or Aries, Pisces, Aries, Cusper, Aries, Taurus, Cusper. But you know what you know. So somebody's giving somebody the cold shoulder because, they're, one, because somebody knows what they know. Two, because, it could be, like whatever, like somebody knows, somebody has already spoken it. And so that could have somebody afraid now. Somebody definitely is looking for another victim on social media, for sure. So, So somebody is being told to stay away from them, or this is like somebody going back to like somebody being excluded, from like going somewhere, being with a group of people. But somebody is about to receive some type of confirmation of like somebody needing to stay away from somebody. We got a Gemini, so there's a Gemini involved. Somebody, could be going through a custody battle out here. We got shook. We got scared. So somebody, yeah, somebody's afraid, somebody's shook, somebody's scared, or they're going to be, because they could receive some type of confirmation about a search warrant, about yeah, them having some type of warrant for their arrest. But somebody, could also be giving somebody the cold shoulder because of some documents that were hidden that could be, yeah, like surfacing. I'm also picking up too, yeah, after somebody, has been all up in their energy, all up in somebody's energy, yeah, they've been, thinking sexual thoughts. They've been sending sexual energy. They've been trying to do spell work. Yeah, now, the stuff, could be happening. They think, if they give somebody the cold shoulder and stay away from somebody or try to get out of somebody's energy, then, yeah, like, everything is going to stop. But somebody's lying out here. People are losing respect for somebody because, yeah, they're lying. Whoever this is, they could be lying on somebody. Somebody's been lying since March, or somebody's been lying. We got a Leo, so there's a Leo involved. We got North Node, so yeah. Somebody operates in the North Node. When it comes to, yeah, like somebody looking for another victim, yeah, they could have, been victimizing, people that operate in their South Node, but then, yeah, they came against a strong North Noder, you know what I mean? Yeah, so now somebody wants to get an understanding out here. Yeah, and somebody's an old soul. So, yeah, somebody's wise beyond their years out here. Something about a viral post. A viral post, on social media, could have, yeah, people, facing search warrants and, warrants or whatever. Somebody, could be in their 20s. Something about, yeah, an older individual. Like somebody, could have like teenagers or something like that. Yeah, somebody's older. But we got put down artists. So yeah, there's a grudge holder. There's a put down artist out here. That's obsessed with a certain image. But it goes back, yeah, with that lying out here, it goes back to, yeah, like, somebody thinking that somebody's lying about, yeah, who they are, or, somebody's lying about them being operating in a North Node. I don't know, somebody, could, yeah, like, really think that somebody's karmic. But, yeah, the Divine Being card came out. But when it comes to, yeah, like, divine beings, they expect divine beings, to have halos over their head, angel wings, they expect divine beings to be, like, so holy art, so holy, yeah. But yeah, somebody chose to, yeah, somebody, was, yeah, sent, to be a lesson or a blessing. Yep, and somebody can't take the heat. Or somebody, yeah, like, they thought that somebody was a victim, and yeah, like, they can't take the heat, of what's, yeah, happening. So they could be trying to look for another victim, which, yeah, could cause a catastrophe. But I feel like that there is somebody, or some people, whoever this is, that, yeah, they about to find out, yeah, like, how serious God is about somebody. I feel like that they're about to receive, like, a confirmation. So this is like somebody, looking at a divine being as, yeah, like a victim, and then they, yeah, receive confirmation, that, yeah, like, yeah, God is serious, about somebody. God is serious about, yeah, like, somebody's whole household. But when it comes to, yeah, like, social media, y'all, and y'all have, like, teenagers, young adults, make sure, yeah, you just reiterate to them, about, yeah, people lurking, on the internet, you know, trying to victimize people. But at the bottom of the deck, we got a leech. So somebody's a leech out here. So somebody thought that they were going to leech off somebody. Somebody thought that they were going to leech off of somebody's energy, somebody's time, somebody's money. Yeah, but if a man don't work, they don't eat. So somebody's starving out here. Yeah, somebody's desperate. So be aware. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, telling the truth after, you know, they lied so much, you know. So yeah, somebody could finally say, yeah, well, I was just desperate, you know, that's why, you know, I you know, wanted to be around you. Or that's why, yeah, somebody's desperate. There's also, yeah, a trauma bond that's been broken. And so because this trauma bond has been broken, I feel like somebody's root chakra is blocked. Somebody definitely, yeah, especially with that spell work, definitely, yeah, try to block somebody's root chakra. But divine intervention is definitely, yeah, at play. We got pop-up visitor. I think I picked up on, yeah, like somebody trying to pop up on somebody yesterday. So yeah, be aware, you know, of, yeah, a pop-up visitor out here. I feel like somebody, yeah, is being told to keep it together, you know, especially when it comes to mentally, you know, physically, yeah, sexually as well. I don't know. Whoever this pop-up visitor is, they could be destined to reunite with somebody. So somebody needs to be aware. Yeah. But right person, wrong game. So it's giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, wanting to pop up on somebody. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could go to the wrong house. But it's also giving me too, yeah, like whoever this is that thinks that they're going to pop up on somebody is just kind of like, yeah, like the Most High God, you know, is going to, yeah, show them, you know, yeah, wrong house to be popping up on. But somebody, you know, could be battling a disease out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they wanted to play a game, you know, so yeah, like they, you know, they could have, you know, lied and said, you know, that, yeah, somebody, you know, was battling some type of disease out here, you know, somebody spreading disease out here. So yeah, people are losing respect for this person because they could realize that, yeah, this person ain't nothing but a liar. But whoever this is, they could be battling a disease. I don't know. With this all cap, this is like, yeah, somebody wants something. They want to leech off of somebody, or yeah, they want something. So be aware. But we got exposed documents. So there could be some documents that, yeah, have been exposed. This could be, you know, like, yeah, medical documents. But something about, yeah, inside job. We got money laundering. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, be into money laundering. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like doing some stuff, you know, yeah, trying to get some money. So somebody, be aware of somebody trying to get somebody trapped up in money laundering. But something about, yeah, some cash. Or something about, yeah, Cash App. But somebody, yeah, is wearing an invisible armor, a suit of protection. So yeah, somebody's wearing God. So yeah, it is in somebody and it is on somebody at this time. So we got a big apology. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could want to apologize, you know, for, yeah, lying. They could want to apologize, you know, for trying to, yeah, expose some documents. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, justice is on your side. Somebody, you know, could have told, yeah, multiple lies on somebody. Or, you know, try to get somebody, you know, entangled, you know, and yeah, like their drama. Whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, were worried about other people's opinions. So if this is, you know, like a lover or, you know, an ex-lover, yeah, they were worried about, you know, yeah, what other people would say, you know, if, yeah, they got with somebody, you know, that, yeah, was into spirituality or, you know, yeah. But whoever this is, yeah, not only were they worried about other people's opinions, yeah, they thought that they wouldn't get caught. There definitely could be somebody that definitely, yeah, could have gotten caught in some type of bad romance. So, yeah, somebody didn't think that they were going to get caught, you know, when it comes to, yeah, in a bad romance. Somebody's been lying. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have gotten caught in a bad romance, and that's how, you know, they got some type of disease out here. But be aware. Because whoever this is, they could be trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. But yeah, it's not meant to be. This is also giving me too, yeah, somebody thought that they wouldn't get caught trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. But yeah, somebody needs to continue to be unshakable. Somebody needs to continue to be resilient. So something about, yeah, like somebody picking up on it this before, yeah, like all this stuff could take place. Yep. And somebody definitely is about to receive, yeah, a spiritual upgrade out here. There's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they like to blame others for their circumstances. So, yeah, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, unwilling to admit their mistakes. So, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, the drama is over. I'm also picking up, too, that, yeah, the drama could be over because whoever this is that could have started some drama, yeah, they could be battling a disease. So, now they want to apologize, you know? And, yeah, you need to know that, yeah, your show must go on. We got a Libra, so you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or there's a Libra involved. There could be a married couple involved. Or there could be a married couple, you know, that could want to pop up on somebody. But yeah. Somebody's fearless of judgment. So somebody, yeah, needs to, you know, continue, yeah, to stay in this confident mindset. Yep, and somebody needs to know that, yeah, kindness is a sign of strength. So whoever these people are, whoever this is, yeah, they took somebody's kindness for weakness. I feel like that they could have taken God's kindness for weakness, going back to, yeah, that lesson or that blessing, you know. So yeah, the Most High God, you know, sent somebody as a lesson to teach a lesson, you know, so that, yeah, people can be blessed. So yeah, they took the lesson kindness for weakness, you know, and so yeah, they don't get no blessing. Yep. So whoever this is, yeah, they're going through drastic times because they took drastic measures to expose some documents, to do some spell work, to, yeah, get somebody entangled in money laundering, or, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, that they were doing. Yeah, we got an Aries. So be aware, because, yeah, whoever this is, you know, they could be trying to, you know, like send false lovers towards somebody. Or, you know, yeah, like that's what somebody, you know, has been doing. Something about, yeah, somebody trying to send false lovers towards somebody to, yeah, actually out somebody. But, yep, somebody definitely, yeah, could be coming in on bended knee, trying to ask for some type of forgiveness. Because they could have found out that, yeah, they played the wrong game with the right person. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, playing games with South Node people, victimizing South Node people. And then, yeah, then they come across, yeah, a North Node, or, you know, that, yeah, like it comes from a rare breed, you know, yeah, a chosen one, you know, somebody, you know, that, yeah, the Most High God has handpicked, and think that they gonna, yeah, make, you know, that person, you know, lay on the ground like a doormat, and they get to walk all over, you know, them like that they're a doormat. So yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're stuck in the mud. But I feel like they wanted somebody to be stuck in the mud. Going back to, yeah, the E, you know, they wanted somebody to be on E. So yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, answers are coming. Answers are definitely coming about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like battling a disease out here. We got a dysfunctional family. So somebody's dysfunctional family, you know, could be involved. Or somebody's dysfunctional family, you know, could have exposed some documents. Somebody's dysfunctional family definitely, yeah, could be going through drastic times because, yeah, they took drastic measures out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, could be about to find out that, yeah, like their dysfunctional family members are not to be trusted. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like trying to send false lovers towards somebody, but, yeah, like somebody, you know, could already be in a relationship out here. Or something about, yeah, somebody being caught in a bad romance and they were already in a relationship. There's a water sign, so yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces. So somebody, you know, could pop up on a water sign, or yeah, there's a water sign that could want to pop up on somebody, but yeah, this is the person that, yeah, right person, yeah, wrong game. So somebody, you know, yeah, somebody's all up in their feelings as well. I don't know, somebody, you know, could pop out, you know, yeah, pop up on somebody, you know, yeah, with crocodile tears. Somebody's being told to, yeah, stay fearless and courageous out here. Yep. There's a snake that's out in the open. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. But yeah, we are in the year of the snake. So yeah, there's a snake that's out in the open. So somebody ain't hiding that they done snake somebody. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They done snake somebody. Yeah, they done lied to somebody. They done lied on somebody. Yeah, somebody's a liar. Somebody's pants are on fire. So something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, burning. Somebody having some type of, yeah, disease. Somebody thought, that, yeah, like they wouldn't get caught in their lies as well. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, became, comfortable with being uncomfortable. And so, yeah, somebody's about to be made comfortable in a big way. And there's also somebody that, yeah, like they've been holding on to a relationship for money. So somebody's dysfunctional family, could have knew the whole time. There could be multiple people that knew the whole time. Or, yeah, you knew the whole time, But something definitely, yeah, could make the news out here. Wow. Yep. Because the feds are definitely, yeah, watching somebody or some people. And whoever these people are, yeah, worried about other people's opinions. Yeah, they didn't want you to be supported by others, or yeah, they didn't want, yeah, they wanted you to be on E. But yep, your show must go on. So regardless of, yeah, who supports you or not, yeah, you know that you are supported. Yep. So whoever this is, yeah, they slept on you. And they realize it now. So that could be why they're scared. So yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, no matter what, stay focused and continue to positively move forward. Yep. Somebody is being told, yeah, trust in God instead of trying to figure it out on your own. But I feel like answers are coming, yeah, from God. But somebody, yeah, they didn't have no trust in God. The cross is in the reverse. They didn't have no trust in God. They could have been trying to figure some stuff out on their own, and yeah, they didn't got caught up, But somebody's family definitely is behind some type of madness out here. Somebody's family thought that they wouldn't get caught. Yeah, whoever these people are, they're in trouble with the law. There's also somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, done something strange for some change. Or, yeah, they planned and plotted to do some strange things for some change. But something about, yeah, a prostitute. I don't know. I don't know if, yeah, somebody's family members or, yeah, somebody, said that somebody was a prostitute. Yep. Somebody, could be letting go of control, Or somebody, yeah, like they could have let go of control. So yeah, so somebody, was looking for answers. Yeah, somebody, trusted in God instead of trying to figure it out on their own. And so yeah, answers are coming. Somebody, could be selling and pawning things for money. So something about, yeah, like somebody money laundering or selling and pawning things. Yeah, I don't know. But whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, were trying to block somebody's intuition. But yeah, because somebody trusts in God instead of trying to figure it out on their own, yeah, somebody's still going to receive answers. Somebody's still, going to, yeah, receive, yeah, the valuable information or the important information that, yeah, they're supposed to have. But we have the angel number 443. It's an invitation to pause, breathe, and tune into the blessings you're already experiencing in life. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody, being able to, yeah, kick off their shoes and relax their feet. There's also somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, were compromising their values to one up somebody. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they're the CEO, of, the bread company, and so yeah, somebody, jealous, so then, yeah, they do some strange things for change, thinking that, yeah, like they're gonna one up somebody. No, they compromise their values to one up somebody. So yeah, and whoever this is, yeah, they're living in constant tension amongst themselves, a constant tension amongst their family, a constant tension amongst, yeah, anybody around them. And whoever this is, yeah, they've done this to many people. So the feds know that, yeah, whoever this is, they've done this to many people, getting them entangled, yeah, victimizing people. Yep. They definitely, yeah, have twisted facts to make themselves look better. So yeah, somebody, you know, has done that to multiple people. Somebody, you know, yeah, they try to block multiple people's intuitions. But yep, time waits for no one. So yeah, somebody done wasted a lot of time, and yeah, time's up. Yeah, so this is coming to an end. This can no longer continue because yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they forced God's hand. We got an illegal business. So somebody, you know, could have some type of illegal business out here. So yeah, money laundering. So there's an illegal business that could be coming to an end. It could be an illegal family business. It could be a pawn shop business. I don't know, but yeah, that's coming to an end as well. Because yeah, right person, wrong game. Yeah. So they thought that they were playing that game, their game. No, it's God's game. And so yeah, now whoever this is, yeah, they're facing themselves. Yep, we got a Libra. So yeah, there's a Libra involved. Yep, and whoever these people are, yeah, they think you don't know them, but you do. But you do, yeah, because you already picked up on it before they could, yeah, before this could take place. So yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they allow fear to dictate their decisions. Whoever this is that thinks that you don't know them, yeah, you do. Because yeah, they're a scaredy cat when it comes to, yeah, making decisions. But I feel like when it comes to making, you know, like decisions based off of, yeah, morals and values, whoever this is, yeah, they could be a karmic partner. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, was trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, wants to stay energetically attached to you, and they done forced God's hand. They want to stay energetically attached to somebody, but yeah, and they could be holding on to a relationship for money, or that's what they think that they're going to do. Yeah, but when it rains, it pours. Yep, and this person, yeah, they done told lie after lie. This person is, yeah, dishonest and hypocritical. And this person, yeah, they could look at somebody like, you know, yeah, like an ATM. Automatically their money. So this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, whoever this is, they could have been, you know, like using somebody's money, you know, to act like, you know, that they got it, pop it, you know. Yep. Based off of rushed decisions. Yeah, we got light workers. So yeah, somebody, you know, could be a light worker out here. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep. So be aware, because somebody could be, yeah, like trying to change your mind. So yeah, you could have already turned your back. Or you could have already, yeah, put a fork in it. Yeah, it's done. Somebody's trying to change your mind. Whoever this is, yeah, they could have, you know, like catfished somebody. Or there could be people, you know, that, yeah, they could be realizing. So going back to, yeah, you know, like looking for a new victim. Yeah, so there could be people, you know, that, yeah, could realize that, yeah, they're being catfished by whoever this person is. So whoever this is, yeah, they could have some type of cold feet. They could be nervous out here. But yeah, it's some need to know information, you know, that somebody, yeah, needs to know. Somebody definitely is about to receive some bad news. We got spiritual attacks, so yeah. Somebody, you know, can want to stay energetically attached to somebody because they're being spiritually attacked. Or yeah, like the spiritual attacks, you know, had backfired on them. But somebody, you know, could receive some bad news, you know, and yeah, they could realize that, yeah, like they're battling a disease, but it could be because of, yeah, them trying to spiritually attack somebody. And so, you know, somebody, you know, because they receive bad news, they can want to take full responsibility for their actions. And so, yeah, whoever, you know, this message is for, yeah, just know that the last laugh belongs to you. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.